Hello, my dear students. Today we are going to discuss the question answers and exercises of lesson number 3 of your English 2 book. In our previous class, I have already explained you this poem, A Strange Land, which is about the things which does not happen in real. It is about a place whose name is Topsy Turvy, and on that place, everything is upside down. So nothing happens in real life, but in this poem everything is just opposite to what happens in our real life. In this land everything is just opposite. So students, today we'll do the exercises. So the first exercise of this chapter is on page number 31. Tick the correct option. So the first one is a few reasons why the poet calls it topsy-turvy land. So why does the poet call this place topsy-turvy land? Because A is you wear your hat upon your feet, you pay for what you never get. So is this the reason? I think yes, this is the reason. So you will put tick on option A. Now B is you do not pay for anything at all, you carry a hat but never wear it. So in option B, the first one is not correct because you do not pay for anything at all. It's not a right answer because you have to pay for the things which you never get. So it is wrong. You carry a hat but never wear it. This is correct, right? You carry a hat but you never wear it. It is also wrong because you wear it on your feet. So this is wrong. The option B is, both the options of B is wrong. Number C, when you go, you are coming back. You do not go anywhere at all. So which line is correct in option C? The first line, when you go, you are coming back. This line is correct. So you will put a tick in this box. And the last one, you do not go anywhere at all. This is wrong. Now, on page number 32, fill in the blanks. In topsy-turvy land, number 1, people walk on their dash. Children go to school at dash. The front door step is at the dash. Buses move on the dash. Boats travel down the dash. So students, you have to write the answers on your own because I'm going to give this as your homework. You have to you will get the answers from the poem itself. You can read the poem and you'll get the answers there. For example, people walk on their heads. Understood? So I've given the answer to the first one, and the later ones you can do it yourself. Now, C is answer the following questions. When do the children go to school in topsy-turvy land? So you know at what time the children go to school? They go to school at night. Number 2, can we walk continuously on our heads? Why not? Can you think of walking on your head? Can you walk on your heads? No, we cannot walk on our head because we will not be able to balance our body. Right? Number 3, how would you enter a home in topsy-turvy land? In topsy-turvy land, everything is just opposite. How do we enter in our house? We enter from the front door, right? But in topsy-turvy land, the place from where we enter the house, the doorstep is at the back, right? So we will enter from the back in topsy-turvy land. Number 4, how do children travel to school in topsy-turvy land? Children go to school by buses in topsy-turvy land, but the buses move on sea, right? The buses move on the sea, not on the streets. Now, next question. Why do you think topsy-turvy land is unreal? Is it real? Topsy-turvy land is unreal because whatever happens in topsy-turvy land does not happen in real life, right? So students, I will send you the question answers through message, and you write it in your English 2 copy. Now vocabulary section. Write down the words that rhyme in the poem. Some expressions have two words usually joined together by and or or. They are called binomial pairs. The binomial pair used in the poem is up and down. So students, some words are joined with and or. We join some words with and or. So student, now here in this exercise also we have to write the words which are given in this box. There's a help box. So these words are called binomial pair, where we use and join two words. We use and or to join two words, and they make a combine word together all together. And these are the pairs which are joined by using and or is called binomial. These pairs are called binomial pairs. So student, by using these binomial pairs, we have to complete these sentences which are given in exercise B. My sister's room is always dash and dash. So what will come here? Neat and tidy. My sister's room is always neat and tidy. Number 2, she was dash and dash of the noisy tourist. She was sick and tired of the noisy tourist. So sick and tired, neat and tidy, these all are binomial pairs because two words are joined with and. Number 3, the trainer's voice was dash and dash. So the trainer's voice was loud and clear. You have to write loud and clear in the blank which is given in the third point. Number 4, people travel from dash and dash to see Taj Mahal in India. People travel from far and wide to see Taj Mahal in India. You have to write far and wide. Number 5, the pendulum moved dash and dash inside the clock. The pendulum moved back and forth inside the clock. So you can write back and forth in the fifth one. So we've completed this exercise. Now the last is activity. Pick any 5 things of your choice and write what they are made of in a topsy-turvy world. Each item should be made of something different. For example, the sea is made of clean drinking water. So this is the example. Everything is just upside down or just weird in topsy-turvy land. So this example is given here. The sea is made of clean drinking water. But in real, sea water is salty. It is not drinkable, right? We cannot drink the sea water. But because it is in topsy-turvy land, so we can imagine of it. Now this exercise which is given below, there are pictures given and we have to write the name of the picture. For example, there is a mirror in the first picture. The first picture is of mirror. So in the first point we will write mirror is made of, generally in real the mirror is made up of what? Glass. But we have to write that what they are made up of in topsy-turvy world. We have to think like that if this mirror would have been in topsy-turvy land, it would not be of glass, right? So we can write the mirror is made of wood. We can write it, or something weird, whatever you can imagine of, right? The mirror is made up of paper. You can write any wrong answer in it. We will not write the exact answer, the mirror is made up of glass. Instead of that, we will write something just weird because we are thinking that these things are in topsy-turvy world. Number 2 is, the next is what? This is a pan. So we can write the pan is made up of something else, wood or clay or something else. And next is juice. So students, you have to imagine it and you have to write the answer on your own. You can do it. This is your homework. You do it on your own. I hope you have done the exercises which I have just told you the answers of. And you will get the answers of the question answers by message. You do it in your copy. Thank you so much.